So, to start this video, I just want you to know that I didn't dig up anything. I didn't spend a long time digging up this video that I found. What happened was, I've been watching a lot of different YouTubers who are more like talk radio, and I've more been listening to them during some very repetitive things at my job. And one of them is SecularTalk, and I've watched so much of him now that YouTube likes to suggest him a lot to me in my suggested videos. So usually if the video is less than 3 days old, when it's from any of these talk radio style YouTubers, I will click on it, especially if it's between 7 and 10 minutes long, because that's about the length of time that I have to do some repetitive tasks at work, right? But I had a video pop up that was really, really old, okay? And we're talking April 23rd, 2008, okay? And I was like, huh. That's a long time ago. Why is Google thinking that I want to watch this particular video? Well, it had to do with keywords and the fact that I've been watching SecularTalk a lot. But the title of the video was, Dear Hillary, Stop. So, there are 5 points that I've pulled from this video that I want to talk to you guys about. I'm not making a big production out of this because I'm not trying to go the ponage artist route, but bear with me. Most of you who would have watched SecularTalk in the past year know that he has a boner for Bernie Sanders, and he was very angry that Bernie Sanders didn't get the nomination for the Democratic Party. He and some others went and started the Justice Democrats so that they can try to make more candidates like Bernie Sanders win in the Democratic Party and try to steer them away from corporatism and corporate Democrats. So, in this video from 2008, he was talking about a different primary, not the primary between Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton. He was talking about the primary between Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton in 2008. And in it, he makes some arguments that Hillary Clinton should drop out of the race. Arguments that he has defended Bernie Sanders from 8 years later. Okay? For instance, he said that it was mathematically impossible at that point for Hillary Clinton to win the primary, and so she should drop out. Where have I heard that before? Oh my goodness. That was said about Bernie Sanders over and over again, and Kyle Kulinski was defending Bernie's decision to stay in it till the end. So, in this Dear Hillary Stop video, he also praised Hillary Clinton because she tried to pass universal health care in 1993. He also said the words, I like Hillary Clinton, in this video. These are things that he didn't bring up, you know, that she was in favor of universal health care in 1993 during this primary season against Bernie Sanders. He really painted it so that Bernie Sanders was the progress candidate. He also said, when the other party gets a head start, they get to gain ground. This is something that I pointed out on my channel, like, in the middle of the political season, that I was worried that Ted Cruz would concede to Donald Trump before Bernie Sanders would concede to Hillary Clinton, and that would give them an edge. And as it turns out, Bernie Sanders stuck it out a very long time after he was mathematically eliminated, and that was giving Donald Trump time to build steam. going into the election. He also said that Hillary's attack ads were helping the Republicans. Basically, she was attacking Barack Obama with her ads, and that was just giving ammunition to John McCain and the Republican Party at the time. What do you think Bernie's ads were doing to Hillary Clinton? You know? When they were still at each other, trying to win the Democratic nomination when the Republican nomination was all sewn up. They were giving their talking points over to the Republicans when they were making attack ads. You know? Duh. And he also said, it doesn't matter if you think that you're the best person to take on John McCain, Hillary Clinton. You need to drop out. Right? To this day, on his channel, he keeps making the point that Bernie Sanders would have won against Donald Trump because he would have been the better candidate. He polled better against Donald Trump. Right? 8 years earlier, he was saying to Hillary Clinton, it doesn't matter if you think that you would poll better against John McCain. If you think that you're the person to be able to beat John McCain. It doesn't matter. Now is the time, because you're mathematically eliminated, to drop out and create unity with the party, not divisiveness. 8 years later, oh, he's all about the divisiveness now. He's all about the purity test that he's created with the Justice Democrats. He's all about dividing away from the corporate Democrats that he's decided are evil. He's all about the infighting now. You know, and the reason why I didn't go the Ponage style with this and use clips and, you know, take some very available clips of what he says now about Bernie Sanders versus what he was saying, 8 years ago, is that in 8 years' time, it is possible to change your mind. You can have two different positions here on YouTube in two different videos that you created 8 years apart, and instead of it being just straight up hypocrisy, it could be that you changed your mind a little bit, right? But I am sort of leaning towards hypocrisy because in both instances where he was talking about these primaries, he was not on the side of Hillary Clinton. And I think it had to do with that she was the more corporate of the two candidates, and so he sided against her in both instances, both when she was behind in 2008 and when she was ahead of Bernie Sanders in 2016. And I think the hypocrisy then becomes he's got a different standard that he applies to the corporate Democrat versus the People's Democrat, for lack of a better term for it, right? It doesn't matter, if it's going to create unity or division. He'll say whatever it is to be against the corporate Democrat. So, link in the description box to this gem of an old video. It's only got like 14,000 views on it, which is nothing compared to the views he gets now. So, not a lot of people know about his views about Hillary Clinton back in 2008 and what he was saying. And I think it really is an eye-opener. And I'm glad that he's one of those YouTubers that doesn't take things down, like me. And we can compare the old Kyle to the new Kyle, 8 years on. And probably 20 years on when YouTube gets that old.